Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And today I've got another exciting vehicle to share with everybody here. This is not the TRD Pro that you're seeing right there. This is another car, but it is a 4Runner. This is going to be a 2012 5th Gen Trail Edition 4Runner. This is done in Shoreline Blue with the black cloth all-weather interior. This is a one-owner car. It's been in Missouri since new, really good service history, and overall a really clean, nice car. Car does have just over 200,000 miles on it, but again, it's been well maintained throughout its life, and wouldn't expect most people for that to be a concern considering the history. So let me spin this around. Let's see what we're... And there it is, the 5th Gen 2012 Shoreline Blue Trail Edition 4Runner. Really pretty color combination. I know a lot of guys that are into these 5th gens, especially the trail editions. They want what I would call the dot ones, so the 2010 to 2013, because you get a lot of the ruggedness back. You get black bumpers, you get all the unpainted fender molding all the way across, unpainted door handles, better looking roof rack. Unpainted mirrors, obviously all the trim on the front bumper up here with the black headlights that are specific to the 2010 to 2013 trail editions, where in the dot 2 2014 to current, the trail and trail premiums, everything is painted, so they don't have that kind of rugged look. It's kind of hard to differentiate those between just a basic SR5. So for that reason, these have a little step above of the, we'll call them the dot 2s again. So let me get this thing outside. We're going to do our normal thing. I'm going to go over everything, show that everything works as it should, do a quick drive, and then we'll wrap it up. So we'll go ahead and start in here, and I'm going to start under the hood and the undercarriage because those tend to get missed a lot by me. So we'll just, while I'm thinking about it, start there. So again, I think I just mentioned this car does have some history of being in Missouri. It does show some light surface corrosion. I would not call it rust. Rust tends to be very heavy, starts, separating panels, things like that. There's none of that going on with this car, but it does have some light surface rust. A lot of times when cars have been in the Northeast, you can actually see some of the bolts have some light corrosion on them, but you'll see a lot of times nothing is protecting this from the from water splashing up there. So a lot of times these will get very rusty, and you can see it's in great shape. It's not super corroded like a lot of them you will see. Same thing with the firewall. It's another spot where you'll see corrosion start to build up when they've been in up in the Northeast. Obviously everybody knows their brake pumps will do the same thing there. But everything under here looks fairly good, as you can see. And here we go with the undercarriage. So steering rack, CV axles all look good. You can see the very light corrosion, surface rust is what I would call it, on some of these spots right here. Not anything major, and not anything that would concern me that's going to continue, especially if it's not going to go into that kind of environment. Again, cars that have been in the Northeast are super susceptible, places that are super susceptible to rust. One of the first things to go here is obviously the wheels. These are just painted wheels, and they will corrode like crazy. These have not been painted. They are original and look to be in great shape. So let me hop up under here, and you can see just a little bit of light corrosion on some of the weld spots and surfaces. All the major components though look to be in good shape. None of the body is rusted or anything like that. This is very light in my opinion, and not anything to be concerned with at all. So we'll keep moving around here, and we can take a look at this wheel, looking just like the other one does. It will pop up right here. So as you can see, looks to be very minor, and again, body looks to be in great shape, no rust there or anything like that. Move around to this back wheel, same thing here. Try to get this where there's some light up here. That's a good shot. The exhaust pipe shows a little corrosion, obviously. Most of them do. Brand new spare. All right, so that kind of covers that, and we will get on to the outside, inside, and drivability. Stealing my spot, sir. All right, so here we are. So we will make our way to the front. All right, so again, this car is a one-owner car. It's been in St. Louis, in a suburb of St. Louis, since new. One-owner car, 209,000 miles, Shoreline Blue. The overall condition of the car is fantastic. That was part of the reasons why I bought it, other than it being a one-owner and a rare, obviously hard to find 4Runner. But excited to show you the outside and inside of this thing because it looks great. Everything's original. There's not any paint on this car. Bumper's in great shape. All the armor looks the way that it's supposed to. It's not all banged up and gouged up like a lot of them will get. As you can see, it's all in really clean, nice shape. Headlights are in great shape, not cracking, not peeling, not doing anything that they shouldn't be doing. Front of the hood, really not much to talk about. Some minor little rock chips. You can see a few of them right here. We've had those touched up. A few little spots right here. These are very, very, what I would call very, very minor. And, you know, I would expect it to be worse on a 200,000 mile car than this is, but clearly it was well kept. And again, being a one owner car, it's a good shot of the hood. It's easy to see that. A few spots right here where the fender meets the pillar. Great match on the paint on this, by the way. So again, we kind of went over the wheels. We'll do the tires here in a second, but I'm gonna just walk down all the plastics. There's a good shot of the side of the car. No dents, no dings, no scratches, no damage along this car. You do have your factory Toyo guards still on the bottom of these doors down here. I'm not sure if that's translating, but also on the door edges, as you can see right here. But this plastic's in great shape. This is all just watermarks. Such a pretty combo. Another good shot all the way down the side. Great condition. So tire condition, as far as life left, these are in great shape. Really not much to say here. See if you can show the suspension. As you can see, it's trying to get a good shot of it. It looks like it's had stuff sprayed on it because it's got that shine stuff on it from detail, but there's a good shot of the frame. So the corrosion that you see is all very much surfaced and very light. All your belt moldings are in great shape. These Gen 5s and even the Gen 4s, these belt moldings are super susceptible to temperature and just climate alone. As you see, these are all in really nice shape. Let's see if I can get up here. Whoa. So front of the roof, there are a few little minor dents, right? I don't know if they're going to translate, but I'm having to hold on so I can't point, but there's one right there, if that makes sense, if you can see that. And there's like two back there towards the antenna. Nothing major. But no, most importantly, no fading or anything going on with this color. Looks to be in really nice shape. All right, so we'll keep on moving here. There's your rear bumper. Great condition. All the armor. Liftgate. Nothing really to say much about that. So this does have our tray that we can move around for unloading and loading. The back's in great shape. I wouldn't call it new looking, but I would not call it gouged up or anything like that. And jack and tools. So we'll move along to the passenger right side, whatever you want to call it. Starting here with all the trim. So clean, not gouged up. Looks great. I mean, the outside of this car is so clean. It is so nice. There are a few little minor imperfections right here that have been touched up. Not sure if you can see that. There you go. There's a good shot of it. Again, standing back. Outside of that, you've got these right here. Scratches that have been touched up. You got some right below it. Very small. Let me stand back so you can get a better representation of what they look like. Kind of hard to see, to be honest. Mirror covers are all really nice. Rails look great. All right, so let's get going on the inside here. Door panel's in great shape. Minor little scratch right here. Some minor little scuffs right there. Window. It's got a good set of WeatherTechs in it, front and rear. Seat does move back. Does come forward, reclines, and comes up. Seats, this passenger seat is in great shape. These seats, this material is waterproof or water resistant, I think is what it is. So that's kind of cool if you're not familiar. Carpet underneath is in good shape. Minor little scuff, 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 scuff. Full set of books. Not going to go through all those right now. Alright. Rear door panel. Excellent shape. A few little minor scratches on the pull. Window. It's got the factory rear mats under the WeatherTech mat right there. These back seats are in great, like new condition, I would say. They don't really show any wear at all. Back of the passenger seat, same thing. Carpet looks new. Back of the console, your air registers. A little bit of minor scrapes right there. Nothing major though. All right, moving on. Door panel. Again, just like the other side, little minor scratches on the pull and right there. Jams are in really nice shape. Let's see if I can get this side up since I didn't do that over here. Looks new. Back of the passenger seat, great shape. Rear carpet over here, looks good. Door panel's in good shape. Again, the theme of this car, minor scratching on the pulls, nothing major. So this window does go auto down. For some reason, it's not wanting to auto up. I've programmed it. It will not auto up. Nonetheless, it still goes up. Kick plates are all good. Seat goes back, comes forward, reclines, comes up. You can see there is a little minor wearing, I'm not sure what you want to call it, right here. Still feels firm, but this cover itself is a little loose. So something to consider there. Again, it's not flat, it still has contour, but nonetheless, that is going on. Our WeatherTechs, everything looks really nice under here. Side of the console is in great shape. Armrest lid's in great shape. Lord. Alright, so our trim right here, there is some minor little staining, what I'll call, going on here. There is some minor staining going on here. I'm not sure what that's from. But this is a painted material, and that's not something that, you know, you're gonna paint over. At least I'm not gonna paint over it. Just really nice condition. I mean, all things considered, on an 11-year-old car with almost 210,000 miles on it. I mean, I've seen 50,000 mile cars that look worse than this. All right, so as you see, our radio's off, so we'll power that baby on. Go Braves. then volume from the steering wheel.
We're live today at $3 Cafe in Kennesaw. We'll take you right up to the fourth leadoff show, and then it's Braves Nats, game one of their final 3-game series of the regular season. Reminder.
Backup camera.
The Braves are opening up their
Air conditioning, as you just heard. We'll fire that up. It's ice cold in here, as it should be. Cycle it to the floor. Steering wheel's in great shape. No damage, no missing material, no nothing. There's our instrument cluster. Sitting at 209, 366. We do have a tire pressure light on. I have checked all 5 tires. They are all aired up where they should be. There's obviously going to be a dead sensor somewhere. That's not something I'm going to try to figure out. A lot of times a single tire will die, a battery will die, and then another one dies, and you kind of start chasing them. So in my opinion, you either replace all 5 at one time, or you just leave it like this. All right, so one thing I did want to do, I want to come back over here. Obviously, this car does have navigation. There we are. So everything works as it should there. If satellite is unauthorized, but oh no, it works. Or does it? No, it doesn't either. Deked me out. All right, moving along. There is our multi-terrain select. Get it out of this light. Hang on one second. I'm gonna move this thing around real quick. There we go. That's just our speed. I'll turn that back off. It's our A-track, our center diff lock. Excuse me, the rear diff lock. And sunroof is tilted up, so we'll come down with it. We'll slide it open. And we will one-touch it back. There's our radio ID. So let me get back to the radio. All right, our blinkers do work. There's left, right, horn, mirrors, going left, down, up, and coming in. Right side. So everything looks good there. So there's not any, all the Gen 5 4Runners are manual 4-wheel drive, so there's really not a reason to engage anything. There is on the 200s, just because they have an electronic actuator that can freeze up, and so that's why I always like to do that. Nonetheless, for the heck of it, we're sitting here. We will go into low. Let me get back over here. Let's see. All right, so we're in 4 high, and now we're in low. As you can see, if I can stabilize my camera, here we are. So we'll come back out, and we will come back into 2-wheel drive. And let me put my seatbelt on, and we will go for a quick drive. All right, so you can see 4-wheel drive is not engaged anymore. And here we go. Nice and quiet, no wheel bearing noise, no nothing to worry about there. Brakes feel great. It actually just had brake work done at Toyota. I did have it serviced while at Toyota, so that will reflect on the Carfax. You will be able to see that, which is on my website for free. We are with the porta potty outside, so we will back it in real quick. And there you have it. So that's going to wrap up our video on this 2012 Trail Edition 4Runner. Again, one owner car, really clean inside and out, just been serviced, doesn't need anything. You know, and this car is going to be at a great price point, whether it be for a younger kid or, you know, anybody who really wants one of these Trail Edition 4Runners. There's going to be a lot of value with this car. I'm going to price it right around $20,000, and I think in today's market, that's an aggressive price for this car, all things considered. So as always, guys, I appreciate all the commenting, the liking, the subscribing. Please keep that going. As we all know, it helps the page out and keeps me motivated for these videos. Please let me know in the comments what you think of this car. If there's anything that I should do differently or change about these videos, I welcome the criticism, and please don't be afraid to leave me comments and let me know. As always, you can reach out anytime at chris@hilsonluxury.com. My website is hilsonluxury.com, or you can call me anytime at 678-454-6060. Thanks. Talk to you guys soon.